Only get more groovy from here.
Bro. This is not the look of someone being afraid, being terrified of people, as he worded, because of what they gonna do to him. No. This is the look of somebody who is terrified of people because of what he's gonna do, nigga. But nah, like, all jokes aside, like, I feel him what he said about people. Like, I be feeling like that too. Alright, so Youngboy had this interview, this exclusive interview with Billboard, right? And I feel like it's a good thing for someone, an artist like Youngboy, NBA Youngboy, to have this type of spotlight put on him from, you know, Billboard, of, you know what I'm saying, many big companies, Billboard, to give him this spotlight, you know, considering how controversial, outcasted he might be from the rest of the rap world. This is the first time mentioning him on my channel, so what I've known of him is that he has a loyal fan base. And anything with his name attached to it, bro, is going to get attention. It's going to get eyes. And lately, his change in direction musically, image-wise, has all been interesting in itself. So it's suitable to have this interview conducted. So right off the bat, this is already a W promo. I'm not a heavy Youngboy listener, but for some reason, like, I really wanted to hear what he had to say in this interview. And, you know, it's just weird on me because, I don't know, I never considered giving Youngboy a chance or even look into his career and things like that. So I guess this is the most relatable Youngboy has ever been to me personally. I like the accountability, you feel what I'm saying? I can always respect someone that's willing to change, wanting to grow out of themselves, and, you know, the first thing you got to do is take that accountability, you know what I'm saying? Lay it all on you and just acknowledge, like, bro, I was the one in the wrong. The only way to move forward, the only way to progress, is if you take a look at yourself in the mirror. He pretty much pinpointed the lifestyle took him in at a young age, which is very common for rappers. I mean, bro, what would you do if you have millions of dollars thrown at your face at 16, 15, 16, 17 years old? Like, the average person don't even know what to do with that money. You feel what I'm saying? So if you already don't know what to do with that money before you come in contact with money like that, it's 99% chance you want to fuck up. And in Youngboy's case, you know, the lifestyle consumed him so much that now he feels like his music never really, you know, gave the right message to his younger audience in particular. And not just kids, not just teenagers, but also adults. Adults intend to be very impressionable too. Like, the message that Youngboy wants to send now applies to everyone. And now that is realized, now it feels more incentive for Youngboy to change as, you know, as he wants to. It is already so uncommon for a rapper or artist to ever talk about or be outspoken about, you know, the content they music, what they feel like they need to change. You feel what I'm saying? And it just goes back to what Youngboy was talking about. It's the lifestyle. It's the bottom dollar at the end of the day. It's so easy for artists to care less about how their music is impacting their audience or just listeners in general, because for one, I mean, most of these rappers, they just look at their music as just entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? When you think of entertainment, like, oh, you know, it's just nothing. It's just like watching a movie, you know what I'm saying? You just enjoy it for what it is. And I can understand that point too, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just want to make music, just have fun with it, because at the end of the day, like, listeners got to be accountable for how they perceive and how they take other people's music. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, artists just probably just want to make art, get paid from it. So I understand that too. And I guess that's also the reason why I don't think every artist that is going through such a change in their life needs to drastically change the content of their music. They don't need to do that. Only if it feels right for them too. It reminds me of the NLE Chopper situation a couple years ago. Like, he wanted to change everything. He wanted to, you know what I'm saying, be different from the rest, change the content of his music, you know what I'm saying, put more positivity out there. And, you know, you can always respect that when an artist take initiative to do so. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect NBA for doing that. But, you know, it just didn't work for Youngboy. I mean, not Youngboy. It just didn't work for Chopper because, I mean, like I said, it's all about that bottom dollar. Like, that money must not be coming in, you know what I'm saying? His music probably wasn't hitting like that, so he had to revert back, you know what I'm saying, to the music he was putting out. And it's also, you know, it's also a matter of your fan base. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like this can work in the favor of Youngboy because his fan base is just so, like, them niggas are crazy. So yeah, like, your fan base is really important when it comes to, you know, if an artist ever wants to just go left field with their music, you gotta really consider them. And or maybe not, you know what I'm saying? Like, do at the end of the day, do what you want, you know? Youngboy, he's working for himself. These artists are working for themselves. They can do whatever they want. Like I said, although not every artist is going to have that drastic change in their music, but I do think it is imperative for every person, you know what I'm saying, not just artists or rappers, every person to have that growth, to have that awakening, whatever you want to call it. Because I mean, once again, when a person changes, you know what I'm saying, it's going to show in their music anyway. But everything is timing, so it only makes sense for when the time is right for them. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let these artists grow as a human being, and as fans, as listeners, we should accept that. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be too involved in these people's lives and dictate how they move and just have an opinion on every decision they make, so it can fit some sort of expectations that we have as people looking on the inside out. If you would have asked me, honestly, I don't think the content in NBA Youngboy's music is going to change. I don't think, like, in the sense of everything, no, not everything. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be, you know what I'm saying, some violence. It's going to be violence, because that just is what it is. That's just the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be short-sighted, but that just is what it is. I just only suspect more wisdom, more, you know, words of wisdom, you know what I'm saying, just really putting his audience on game, because, you know, most of his audience is, you know what I'm saying, very young. So I just expect more of that in his music. Like I said, when a person change, you know what I'm saying, for the better, it's going to show in their music regardless. As far as the 3 basic things that rappers talk about, like, that shit ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not going to be no surprise. But if he put out some different shit, I'm not saying I'm not open to it. You know, we just got to wait and see. Plus, you got to understand he got music in the vault, you know, that's going to be releasing too. So, wow, just as a second thought, can you imagine if, like, Youngboy comes out and he's, like, really serious about the content of his music, and he just come out and just be like, everything that I've recorded in the vault, I deleted everything. Bro, how would the world or, like, his fan base respond to that? I don't know. That'd be interesting. But yeah, the guy is still on house arrest. I think an interviewer said he's been on house arrest since October 2021. Like, goddamn. And then he got like 10 kids, you know what I'm saying? And plus he wifed up. He got a wifey. So he got everything at his disposal to, you know, have this incentiveness, this willingness to, you know, change. But y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about this interview. Was this interview informative? Do you listen to NBA Youngboy? Do you still support or stand by NBA? I can't fucking speak. Excuse me. Or do you don't listen to him? Y'all let me know. But I appreciate all of the support, you know what I'm saying? We passed 400 subscribers. 100 subscribers away to 500. You know the goal. So make sure you sub up, like the video if you like the video, and I'll be back with more, man. Y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed. Peace.